Hello, friends. Welcome to another weekly free instant tournament. Solitaire tab, updated every Friday. Today is Tuesday, March the 4th. So you have until Friday to play these deals. 8 deals, match point scoring. Let's see what expects us here. I've been advised to play slower, and I'll try to take that into consideration. But I, I don't want to be so slow as to make this video uninteresting or to I don't know. Anyway, let's see what you think. We have here 18 Hackett points, so that's too strong for a 1-0 Trump opening bid. Even though in third position, I would not be surprised if the winning move was 1-0 Trump. But I guess now we have no other choice but to bid 3-0 Trumps. Following your own evaluation here. And 18 with 9, 27 should be enough. The 8 of hearts should not be from the king because that would leave him with king 10, 9, 8. And that's a holding with which he would lead the 10. So I expect the king of hearts to be offside and actually expect it to be long so that I will win the queen of hearts. I play low and win the queen of hearts, and so I'll have 2 heart tricks, 4 diamond tricks, 6, 1 spade, 7. I'll need 2 more tricks. And given that Mr. East is leading from a short suit, I would tend to guess him for the jack of clubs. So that's the basic plan here. Our best shot for the 9th trick is guessing the jack of clubs. That would give us 4 diamonds, 2 hearts, 2 clubs and a spade. There are some secondary chances, even a chance of an end play against West if he has some spade honors and the heart length. But that's the basic setup. And so I might try. My plan is to finesse East for the jack of clubs. But why not give Mr. West some temptation to cover the 10 of clubs with the jack? I'll lead the 10 of clubs from dummy, fully intending to play the queen on it, but sometimes West will cover that with the jack. So that is a small added chance to my overall odds. This is so slow today. Maybe the system is also willing to make it a slower timed recording. Maybe the internet is thinking like that. Anyway, here we go with our general plan. And now give him another chance of playing the jack. Nobody covered with any jack. And I misguessed it, so now I am kind of in trouble. Kind of. I have some extra chance here, which I think a good robot in West would never let me do, which is to lead a low spade now from dummy and tempt him to hop. He shouldn't, because he should know that Declare has king, queen of diamonds, and 2 queens, so there's no room for an extra spade honor. But I think I will still try to end play West as my alternate plan. Ace of clubs. So we have perhaps some chances of a squeeze here. Should we play for Mr. West to have 5 hearts, 4 clubs, 2-2? Because in that case, I should discard a spade. No, it doesn't help because there's no end play at this point. So now I need a true squeeze. And there's no squeeze happening here because the King of Hearts is offside. So we are going down one. Our only shot now is that somehow the robot invented a lead from King 8. So I'll try the heart finesse with very little expectations of winning the trick. There you go. So we had the King Queen of Spades on side. We could have played spades, especially if we played them immediately to the Ace Jack. But I still think that one finesse is better than two. And so that the line of trying to guess the Jack of clubs is superior. And I have no regrets that I can see. Maybe you will have some comments, so I would welcome them. Anyway, now we have 15 high card points. That is a 1-0 trump opening bid. Well within range. 2 diamonds shows the majors. 3 clubs shows a good hand with clubs. I have stoppers in both majors, so let's land in the natural 3-0 trumps, even though when he bids 3 clubs, that's kind of a surprising support. But the robot should not bid 3 clubs with this kind of hand, by the way. He should just jump to 3-0. But luckily for us, we have all the spots. 5 clubs, 3 diamonds, and 2 hearts. That's 10 tricks. And the most that we can lose is 1 diamond and 2 spades. Yeah, so now we are out of stoppers. So we can just claim 7 tricks. And just leave the scores. That apparently was a high score, 82%. Undeserved. Here we go with another no trump opening bid. When we have the best hand, that's this constraint of this kind of tournament. When we have the best hand, we have more high card points than anybody else at the table. The frequency of no trump opening, strong no trump opening bids is very high, as you can see. And I don't know why BBO is so slow. We respond to spades to Stayman. Yeah, I can see slow connection. Indeed. And there's nothing running in the background to explain it. It's just not on my Wi-Fi network. It's PBO. Anyway, here we go, playing four spades. We have mirror distribution, always a pain. But at least Sparta had some extras, but even so, they had nice spots, especially in hearts. But we are at the risk of losing two hearts and one in each suit. We have to try some finesses to let me unblock this because I would like to try. Okay, Queen of Hearts. Now I would like to cash one spade. 7, interesting card. And 9. 7 and 9. They're all robots love to play high cards. They get their kicks out of playing high cards. But the Queen of Hearts is an intriguing shift. Looks like a doubleton, and if it is a doubleton, I don't want to lose a spade finesse because I can lose a spade finesse to the queen third and then get a ruff. So that's, I think it's best to give up on that spade finesse. Maybe he's fooling around. Maybe he isn't. But now we can establish heart. And now what we are trying to get here, see the doubleton was, in fact, and we want to, okay. Now we have a neat end play to guard against diamonds 4-1. We don't have to guess. There's still the 9 out, right? But if we catch the queen of clubs and lead a trump, we are safe against any diamond distribution. It's an interesting position. If I didn't play like that, if I tried to guess diamonds, I could lose another diamond trick if I catch the wrong honor. If I catch the 10 and West as a singleton, then the 9 will get a trick. If I guess the jack and the king was a singleton, then the 9. And I did not lose the ruff to the queen third as expected, as feared. So now we can claim. Interesting hand, especially after the queen of hearts kind of telegraphed the position for them. But the idea of not taking the finesse, the spade finesse, is perhaps instructive. Now we have a one spade opening bid. It's not a good hand, by the way. This 14 high card points. If Parda, even if he druries us, I would not be bidding game immediately. And after 2 spades, it's a quick pass. Okay, flat hand opposite. Ace king to be lost. But after losing those ace kings, I will have a discard on the third heart for a club. So basically, it's about not getting an unwanted ruff. I think the best way to do that is to not play a diamond honor here. But it's hard to guess how the robot will be signaling. He doesn't quite signal at all. My club holding is a bit sturdy, so it's not comfortable for them to break clubs. Okay, Ruff was kind of inescapable. I guess. I don't know. Maybe. Robot experts know how to false card here, know how to induce a misplay, but I don't. And against human players, I don't see how that could be achieved. So now we can claim. This should be a flat board, right? But you never know. Come on, claim. I want to claim, but you. Okay, here's the claim button. Flat board, 50%. This is board 4, so we're at the halfway point. Let us make a small advertisement for the Bridge Studio. Some of you are watching this video on the Bridge Studio, so you don't need that advertisement. But if you're watching this on YouTube, then take a look at bridgestudio.substack.com, our Substack platform for articles about defense and declare play, and sometimes bidding. Quick word, let's go back to business. We have a one club opening bid here, 12 high card points. Vol versus nut. But we have a nice texture, nice hand. This is a hand with which some people would rebid 2 clubs. I try to have 6 clubs for my rebid and to rebid no trump with quasi no trump hands like this. And now in an imp game, I might accept this invitation. But here, especially because partner apparently doesn't have 4 hearts, I think a pass is in order in match points. But vulnerable, we bid basically any game. Now we have to decide whether the lead is from the jack or from the ace. If it's from the jack, we should play low. If it's from the ace, we should play high. The only argument that I can see is that if hearts are 5-3, if this guy has 5 hearts, it's easier for him to have ace fifth. If he had ace fifth, it's easier for him to overcall 1 heart than if he had jack fifth. So it's slightly more likely for him to have jack fifth. And so I should play low here to guard against hearts 5-3, because any other guess looks to me like a 50% guess, the jack or the ace. And so I'll play low, thinking that if this guy has jack fifth and 2 aces, he might not have overcalled 1 heart. But if he has ace fifth and 2 aces, then he would have overcalled for sure 1 heart over 1 club. I'm on 6. Suspense, mystery, ace, good. First hurdle. Now we have to duck this, mostly because I'll have to duck is kind of an overbid. But I think it's best to duck because they would have some difficulty not playing an honor, but they did not play an honor. Now we have to drive out the ace of diamonds before trying to establish clubs, because if we try to run clubs and miss guessed, we would lose too many tricks. The risk here is to lose 2 aces, 3 spades, and if we lost another club trick, that would be 6 tricks for them. And we can try to get 2 hearts, 2 clubs, 3 diamonds, and a spade. That's 8. If diamonds are 3-3. And we can always try to find out about clubs in a moment. If they don't run a bunch of spades on top of us. They'll run some spades, but maybe not a bunch. So if diamonds are 3-3, we are, oh, therefore 2, we have to guess clubs. Or maybe squeeze somebody in diamonds and clubs. This guy here started with 3 spades and some hearts. So we will win the shift, probably a heart, not cash the second heart, because I want to test diamonds first. Let's test diamonds. Okay, so now it looks like, especially after the club discard, that this guy is long in clubs. He has 4 spades, 2 diamonds, maybe 3 hearts and 4 clubs. That is the case, then we should finesse in clubs. Finesse him for the queen of clubs. Looks like our best shot here. Even though we're risk going down 2, I think this is a normal contract. And I don't see anybody not playing one of Trump here. So it's not as if playing going down 1 will be a huge success. Even though we are ahead, I'll think about it. We are ahead because of that first guess in hearts at trick 1. We're ahead of most players here. Maybe we should just be content with, but are we? Are we though? As the kids would say, are we? Are we though? No point keeping this diamond since the diamond card is behind us. So we will discard that diamond. Want to confirm that hearts were 5-3. Looks like they were. So it looks like East started with 4-3-2-4. 4 spades, 3 hearts, 2 diamonds, and 4 clubs. If he has 4 hearts and 3 clubs, why would he discard a club on the diamond? It's kind of silly, right? So I will play for this club discard to be forced and finesse. There you go. 8 tricks. After some excitement. This ought to be good. I expected better than 64%, but it's good enough. If we keep doing 64%, we're probably going to get a good score. Yeah, the read was perfect. I guess people who did not drive out the diamond, they could win 5 clubs, 2 hearts, and 1 diamond. So no, if you guess clubs. Okay. 12 high card points, not Wool versus Wool. Moth eaten hard suit, but a preemptive distribution. I'll go with 4 hearts. At these colors, yeah, it's very tempting to just throw a big, how do you call it? Spanner in the works. I don't know if that's an expression. Two aces missing. So we landed in precisely the right spot. That at least saved us some time. Now we can probably just claim. Although we might try to. I don't believe in spade 6-0, which is the main fear here, that I'll get a spade rough that wasn't available. If its spades are 5-1, they should get their spade rough after leading the ace of clubs. So I don't believe in that either. But my plan was to lead a spade to the queen and then go to dummy with the 10 of hearts and lead a spade to the 9. And maybe East would get worried about playing his ace. But now we can just claim. The 60% deal. Okay, 18 hard card points. This is not grade 18, but it's too strong for 15 to 17 no trump. If that one spade is passed to me, I'll have to reopen with 1 no trump. Now I might just pass and defend. They're beating my best suits. It's not as if doubling here would have a big upside. Double before takeout, but their 4 partner would probably take out into diamonds or clubs, and I'm not a big fan of either. Okay. So now, if we assume that Mr. East has at most 2 spades, if he had a 1 spade, he should probably duck the diamond to maintain communications with dummy, or at least to hope to maintain communications with dummy. So I'll play him for 2 spades. And so I think our best course here is to try to strip East out of his spades. Maybe East has 0 spades. That's another possibility, but wouldn't he not play the king of spades at some point? I don't know. Anyway, I'll follow with the 2 spades hope. The fact that partner passed, if he has only 2 spades, if partner has only 2 spades, he should have a very bad end. But he could have something like 2-2-5-4, and perhaps the king of clubs and the jack of diamonds. Now we can play. In effect, we are ducking a spade. Trying to take all the spades out of East's hand. No, he had 0. Okay. It's not bad if he has 0 because we did not exactly lose a trick. We have 5 tricks and we will score the queen of clubs because Declare has he did not discard a club, so he can have 5-6-2. Well, actually, he can 0-5-6-2. If he has 0-5-6-2, then his hand is high. Okay, here is our club trick, the setting trick. Come on, play your final winning card, man. He had 4 clubs. He discarded a. He had 0-5-4-4, right? What is our score here? 82%. Yeah, that's the kind of hand that people get wrong. Mostly because they are too active. They're not content in defending. Let's look at their tables to see if I am spouting nonsense. But I guess there would be over competition by South at other tables. Let's see what. 1-0 Trump by South. No. So I was spouting nonsense. Anyway, very bad heart suit, but interesting hand. I hate passivity. I have an opening hand, and so I'll hope for a fit, close my eyes, and maybe and land in the soup if Barta has a misfitting weekend. Luckily, the double is not penalties, it's a 3-card support for spades. Now I can subside, and my lead will probably, if it ends like that, it'll probably be a club. Not so much because I want a rough. I'm not really angling for a rough. I just want to lead towards our strength. So I hope that Barta has something in clubs. And hope that he's also short in hearts. But he can get the lead at some point and play a heart to me. And then maybe we can establish a cross rough. Suspense. There's very slow dummy coming up. Okay, very weak dummy, but at least I didn't lead a heart because he's probably has a bunch of hearts, at least heart strength. 9 of clubs low. Low is an interesting play from dummy. We would expect him to play some honor. So he probably has ace queen of clubs, or well, there's no war. Ace queen of clubs looks like it. If he has his queen of clubs in low spades, I have to duck because I'm not sure of how to get to partner's hand yet. Might consider under leading a diamond. Oh, ace singleton. Interesting. Quite interesting. So now it looks like diamond on the lead is advised. And I will not cash the ace of spades because partner might be getting a diamond rough. If partner has 3-2-2-6, he might be on a 4-3 fit. 2? No, queen. Okay, so now the player has ace, queen jack, nothing. He should have, I guess, the queen of clubs, the queen of hearts, maybe the ace of hearts. That would give him 11 tricks, 11 points. Maybe Parda has the ace of hearts. Parda has 6 clubs, 3 diamonds, maybe 2 spades and 3 hearts. That is the case with Mr. Heart Trick. Maybe partner should have redoubled that. That two hearts doubled with the ace doubled on a hearts. Don't know. I don't know how he plays it. But I was expecting partner to have only 2 hearts, and apparently he has 3. No, no, I think partner would have 2, 2, 3, 6, right? 2 spades, 2 hearts, 3 diamonds, 6 clubs. So we didn't lose any heart tricks. The Clara still has the queen. Yeah. So his discard was the 3rd and the 4th card. Anyway. 46%, so kind of average, but not quite. So I think we will get the 3rd, the bronze medal here. That's how it looks like. And I won't keep you waiting because this is such a slow. Okay, here we go. Such a slow system. I won't keep you waiting, but he will. No, 2nd place. Well done for TS of FR. We got 71, and we eked out a silver medal here. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was instructive. See you next time. Bye-bye.